Hello and welcome guys to What If Deku Had the 7 Deadly Sins power. So let's get back right into it. After Todoroki was thinking about his very past and he has forgotten. And since Deku said to Todoroki, it's your Todoroki, it's your quirk Todoroki, not his. Is when he remembered his mother and the news and remembered that his mother said, "You will become a great hero, Shoto." Then Todoroki, he's left his fire started to ignite, and it blew up, shot out a huge flame, started to ignite like a huge fire. Deku jumped back, because he didn't want to get caught into the fire. Todoroki stand up and was like, "Thank you, Midoriya." And it was burning off all the ice surrounding him. And Deku was getting ready. With Lost Vein, he started to charge up his attack. He started to hold Lost Vein very hardly and was like, "This is a battle that I really wanted." And Todoroki, "Now, don't disappoint me." He started to grab it with both his hands, started to charge up an attack. Like he was going to attack Todoroki with. Todoroki started using his ice as well. He sent a huge ice at him. They jumped over it, still holding Lost Vein, and he was dashing toward him. He touched the ice with his foot and instantly dashed as fast as he can down there, and with remarkable speed. Then Shoto was powering up his fire and said, "Thank you," and fired out a huge blast. Deku collided with his own attack from Lost Vein, and Cementos started to stop them, and with also Midnight, and they both hit each other. The both attacks clashed and made a huge explosion happen, blasting a huge shockwave through everyone. Everyone was very surprised. Even Bakugo was even looking in a little bit of shock, but kept his composure of just having a blank face, thinking he's stronger than both of them. After it was cleared, Todoroki was standing there with some of his clothes ripped off, still standing, but barely. Deku was standing on the other side. Deku was standing somewhere, but nobody could see. So Midnight thought he was out. But then Todoroki just walked out. When Deku came out of the smoke somewhere and was like, "I win." And everyone was shocked and thought maybe he cheated. But Deku said, everyone was like, "I know." And Midnight said, "Well, Deku is the winner of this match." Everyone was in awe and thought, what was them two? What was that immense power that they both exemplified in that battle? Then Todoroki came to his senses and was like, "Wait, what? I'm out of bounds? What was that? I didn't know what happened. I thought Deku was out of bounds and Midnight said I won, but what?" Deku came over to Shoto and was like, "That was a good fight, Shoto. Oh, maybe next time when we have our fight, maybe you'll be much stronger and then we can actually go all out." Todoroki was like, "Yeah, I think so too." Deku walked back to his seat. He waited for the other matches to go on, and then they went on like usual. Deku went down, and then he had to face off against Ida. He fought Ida's fin. He instantly knew what he wanted to do with Ida. As soon as the match starts, Ida was going to use reciprocal burst, but then Deku said, "Fox Hunt," and then Ida fell to the ground, and with one fell to the ground, feeling like he lost so much energy. Deku was like, then Deku picked up Ida and was like, "I knew that you were gonna try and use your reciprocal burst to get me out of the ring like you did with the other opponents, but not this time." And he put Ida out of bounds. Then and released his fox hunt, and then Ida thought he was not good enough, but then Deku said, I took your powers, so you wouldn't have done anything against that." So that made Ida, but Ida got a call. But Ida phone rang, so he had to go and had to pick up the phone. And Deku went back to his seat as Bakugo's next battle happened. Then, after Bakugo won the match, then it was Deku versus Koski Bakugo. So they both were in the ring, and Deku was holding Lost Vein with him. And Bakugo was like, "So, you're gonna try and use your full counter like before, you stupid nerd?" And Deku was like, "We might see." Midnight was getting ready for the countdown. She said, 3, 2, 1, go! Bakugo instantly blasted himself off, dashing towards Midoriya. Deku instantly grabbed his Lost Vein out and then he had his fist. He dashed at Bakugo, throwing a punch. Their both punches collided. Both fists collided at each other. But Deku was stronger, so he pushed Bakugo back. Then he grabbed him. When he had Lost Vein, and he was about to cut Bakugo, so Bakugo threw an explosion at him, point blank. Deku was able to dodge it by dodging to the left. Then Deku threw a punch at Bakugo's face. He punched him, sending him back a few meters away. Then instantly Bakugo blasts right back. He was about to throw an explosion. Deku was getting ready to block, but then Bakugo was like, Bakugo dashed to the left, catching Izuku off guard, then fired out a huge explosion. Deku didn't know what to do, so he blocked it. He blocked the attack just in time, but he got injured a little bit, but he regenerated with his immortality that he had. And Deku was like, "Is that all you got, Bakugo? I thought you were going to be a little bit stronger." Deku with his main speed, vanished, then punched Bakugo right in the face, very hard, sending him flying backwards. Once more. Anyway, and then Deku was like, "Come on, Bakugo, show me something very good. Give me a battle like you always wanted me, always are. Show me that you are strong." Then Bakugo got up and was like, "You stupid nerd, you're looking down on me." Then Bakugo blasted up into the air. Then he started to, then he blasted him up and down, and he started to make like a tornado. And he was like, "Take this, you shit nerd, you shitty nerd." Deku was like, "I'm ready for this." Then Bakugo yelled out, "Howitzer impact!" sending a huge explosion. But before that, Deku said, "Full vanish." Then the huge explosion was coming at Deku, suddenly vanished. There was nothing left. When Deku punched Bakugo right in the face, sending him back a little bit. Then he got up to his feet and was like, What happened to my explosion?" And Deku walked up to Bakugo and said, I said full vanish, so it went out now. Now it's time for you. It's time to go, Bakugo. As soon as he said that, he grabbed Bakugo and dashed out of where the out of bounds was and threw Bakugo out of out of bounds. And Deku was declared the winner of the sports festival. The medals were given out at third, second, and first. That was Midoriya. All Might congratulated them on their efforts and said how powerful they were, and they have to train and become stronger. But Deku realized that Ida wasn't there. Deku thought, something might have happened with Ida, but whatever, as long as I'm powerful. After the sports festival, after a few days after the sports festival, after the day after the sports festival, Deku was training and also got a lot of compliments about him being about the winner of the sports festival. Everyone was like, "Do you agree as future hero?" And Deku was like, "Thanks." He was walking through the rain. He was walking in the rain with his umbrella. thinking what happened to Ida. Then Ida showed up, running in his fur jacket and boots, and was like Midoriya, and Deku was like, hey Ida, why are you running? And he was like we don't want to be late for class, and also it's good to get early there. So when Deku started running with Ida, and Deku was putting his umbrella away, and he asked Ida, "Hey Ida, are you okay? Are you okay? Because you weren't at the ceremony for third place." And Ida said, "Don't worry, Midoriya. Don't worry, Midoriya. I'm perfectly fine." And so then they went to class, and everyone was like talking how they got noticed. It's at the sports festival, and they got lots of praise from lots of people. Yeah, but then Deku said, "Right, everyone, let's get into our seats." Everyone got into the seats, and then Aizawa came in and was like, "Morning, class." And they were like, "Morning, sensei." Hey, and then Ida was like, "It's good to see you're doing well, sir." And as I was like, "Yeah, today you're gonna be going in internships. After the sports festival, well, you got voted, you got recommendations to hero agencies for your internships. They come aboard and show them all. Deku got some. Todoroki got the most. Baku got the second most, and then Deku was third with the most votes. And everyone, but people were wondering that Deku won the sports festival, but he got less votes. But he didn't get as much votes as Todoroki. And Deku didn't really bother. He just wanted to find an agency that might help him increase his power of increasing his energy, so that he's allowed to use his sacred treasure release on his weapons more often. And then he was then, as I always said, that's not all. Well, now here comes the most important part of your hero training. Everyone was getting worried, of what was gonna be. Then, as I always said, you gotta pick hero names. And everyone was actually cheering and was like, "Yes!" And so then, as I used his quick and was like, "Silent!" Everyone went quiet. Then Midnight came through the door and was like, and was gonna help them pick their hero names. And as I always said, after you choose your hero names, that's what's gonna be there forever. That's gonna be hero name forever. And it went to a flashback with Aizawa and President Mike when they were in UA High, and he chose Eraserhead as his hero name. So everyone got the usual names of canon. Obviously, Bakugo's name got rejected because it was the King Explosion Murderer. But Deku was thinking of what he can name himself of. But then he thought of something. He thought of this. So then he wrote it down, and then he went up to stage. He said, I am Deku, the most powerful being in Sin. Here, then everyone, obviously Bakugo had to choose a different hero name because again he put Lord King Explosion Murderer. After everyone got their names verified, after that, they got their letters for hero agencies. Deku was looking for his hero agencies, and was going to pick one when they thought. Then he saw one of them. It was Sir Night-Eye's agency, and he thought, Sir Night-Eye, he was the sidekick of All Might. If I go there, maybe he be able to help me. So he signed to go to Sir Night-Eye's agency. Obviously, everyone else chose their agency as in canon. Deku handed it in. Then the next day when they were going to their hero agencies, Deku wanted to talk with Ida and was like, Ida, you sure you're fine? And you're going to Hosu City where the hero kill is. He's like, you sure? Are you sure you're alright? And Ida was like, I'm perfectly fine, Midoriya. Don't worry about me. And Ida went off. And Deku knew that he wasn't gonna just go to Horsey City because of nothing. He made it to the Sonane's agency and walked in. Sonane was like, hello Midoriya. Hello Zuki Midoriya. I saw you in the sports festival. Well, you were pretty good, but you weren't thinking straight. You were just waiting for the attacks of your opponents and not thinking what they're about to do next. You have strength. You have incredible strength, but you have to always look at the people what they're gonna do next. And Deku was like, alright, okay. And then also Sonana also was like, we also have another UA student here, third year. He's a third year, and he's also the top 3 of the UA students. It was like the top 3. He and Sonana was like, yes, there. He was known as one of the big 3, and he was like, big 3. I heard that Aiza would say that they are the strongest in the school. Then someone came through the door and was like, sir, I am ready. Sir, I'm here. And then he saw Midoriya and was like, oh, you must be what Sir recommended you for your internship. My name is Mirio Togata, 3rd year, and one of the big 3. Deku was like, so you're one of the big 3. My name is Zuki Midoriya, from class 1A, 1st year. They shook hands and greeted themselves. Sir Nada was like, alright, I'm going to train you of looking forward to attacks, to make sure that you know what's going to come next. I already took in Mirio. I'm already taking in Mirio because I know he knows what to do. So you're going to be training with Mirio while I looking through investigation that I'm trying to look through. Taking one with Mirio, and they went somewhere so they can train. And Mirio was like, alright Deku, show me what you got. But Deku was about to rush at him until his clothes fell off, and he was like, Mirio, your clothes have fallen off. And he was like, oh sorry, my quirk's a little bit tricky. But Deku thought it was a great distraction. And so he rushed at Mirio, and he was going to punch him in the chest, but he went right through, and he was like, what the? And he was like, I knew that was going to come. And when Deku turned around, he instantly was gone. But then he noticed that he was going to come right at him. So then, when Mirio came off the ground, and the spear came at him, smacking him in the head. But then Mirio was like, so you knew that I was going to come up from there. Pretty surprising. But then Mirio caught himself and instantly went back into the ground. Deku thought he was going to come from somewhere. He saw Mirio again. He was gonna whack him with spear to the chest, but then he went with the spear went right through him. And he was like, I knew you were gonna try that again. And ultimate move, blinding finger point. And he instantly went right through his face, but then he turned his body around and punched him right in tried to punch him right in the kidney, but he blocked it with his hand, and it was like, huh, so you were gonna go for my stomach and try and knock me out? Pretty good, but you have to try better than that. And Deku thought, it's almost high noon, maybe I should go all out now. So then Deku instantly vanished. Mirio didn't know where he went, but then he went into the ground. Mirio popped up, and Deku was right in front of him. He was about to punch him, but then both fists collided, sending a shockwave, and Deku was like, it's almost high noon. Maybe I should show you one of the abilities I wasn't be able to show you in the sports festival. He instantly took off his glasses. Then he started to growl. or in size. Nice. And he was like, so, it's time for us to fight for real, Mirio Togeda. Well, it's a shame that you won't be able to beat me in this form, but let's see how you do against this. Yes, and that's where we're going to leave it off. That's where we're going to leave off part 6 of What If Deku Had the 7 Deadly Sins power. So, someone requested this, so I'm bringing it to you. And this is the end of What If Deku Had the 7 Deadly Sins power, part 6. There's going to be a part 7 coming out soon. And as everyone knows, if you want to see more of this, please put it in the comments of saying part 7. And anyways, this is Character Gaming, signing out.